99% of the people we're going to meet day to day are going to be pretty alright. And we're going to have friends, and we're going to have family, and they're going to tell us that it's really great to stay positive. And I'm sure we're going to have said to people at times, stay positive. But there are going to be times when the last thing in the world we want to do is be positive. And that's where toxic positivity comes in. So what are some of these really harmful phrases that we come out with the best of intentions that actually are causing harm? I'm going to go through 10 of these with you and then give you 10 alternatives at the end. So most people want to be helpful, and they'll say these things to try and get you to come out of your shell or to stop worrying about something through, really good intentions. But at times it can be harmful, and there's a time that we really need to show empathy rather than just saying, hey, let's stay positive all the time. So let's get into the 10 different phrases. So you've heard, just think positive and everything will be okay. Well, what that's saying to the person is actually your negative thoughts, the way you're feeling, it's not really important, and you should just snap out of it and start being positive again. Now, if you're feeling really down, do you just want to be positive, or do you want to actually give some time to get through and to monitor your emotions so you can overcome them in a sensible, timely fashion? How about good vibes only? And we've been hearing that a lot now. There's neon signs with good vibes only, and well, we all want to be upbeat and chill and positive. Is that saying that actually, if you've got a negative emotion, if you're not feeling well, if you're not happy, that you're not allowed there? So saying good vibes only to someone that's feeling down in the dumps, that's not going to be helpful at all. And we really need to think about how we can bring them up so they do have good vibes only. Now this one really gets my goat, and that's just be grateful for what you have. Well, what if what I've got at the moment is a bit of a bum deal? What if actually I want more for myself? What if actually I can work harder and I can get over this mountain, I can get over the molehill, whatever it is that's in my way, but at the moment I'm feeling really bummed out about it, and that's going to drive me forwards to try and work harder. So just be grateful for what you've got and just accept it as if that's all you're ever going to get in life. That's really unhelpful for me. Now I guarantee you've heard this one. And it's everything happens for a reason. Does it? Does it really? And if it does, do we need to think that that reason's always going to be to build us up? There are some things in life that just suck. There's people out there who've been through some awful things, and you can't tell them there's a reason for that. And you shouldn't. So if someone's really hurting, if someone's really struggling, then you need to be able to sit there and listen to them and empathise with them and make them feel better about what's going on. Just listening to someone can really help somebody out. It really gives them that shoulder just to lean on. So just saying, everything happens for a reason is completely unhelpful, probably 99% of the time. Now the next one, it worries me when someone says this because it makes me think there's more going on with them than they're letting out. And they say, I don't want any negativity in my life. And what that's saying to the person they're saying it to is, don't try and bring me down with whatever's going on with you. I'm not interested. I just want to be upbeat and bouncing all the time. And really, a lot of the times this says, actually, is this person, are they trying to hide something? Are they trying to ignore something and forget it's not there? So a lot of the time, if someone's saying that, I don't want any negativity in my life, I want to try and talk to them and to find out what's really going on with them, and hopefully to try and make them feel better. So a lot of the time, although it seems like it's a really positive statement, sometimes there's more to it. So keep an eye out for anyone that says, I don't want any negativity in my life. Then we get to just focus on the positive, ignore the negative. Well, yeah, that's all well and good, but what you tend to do, that talks about bottling up stress if we're just looking at the good things that have happened all the time. And actually we've got this growing list of negative emotions because things aren't going our way, and it builds up and over time. It's just going to cause more stress and more anxiety for the person that's trying to bottle up their emotions. So really, letting out some negative emotions, of course in a controlled and sensible manner, is really beneficial for everyone. Well, guess what? Happiness is a choice, apparently. And well, yeah, it can be great to be positive and be upbeat and be choosing to be happy. If you're just telling yourself that you're happy regardless of what's going on, then are you being true to yourself? Are you being honest? It's okay to feel down. It's okay to feel negative at times. It's okay for other people to feel down and to feel negative at times. And that's going to just build to a better sense of happiness, Because actually, if our borderline is happy all the time, then it's going to lose its effect. So sometimes we need to understand that everything isn't going to be great. And we need to understand for our friends, our family, our colleagues, people we don't even know, that sometimes they're allowed to feel a little bit bummed out and down. Have you ever said everything will work out in the end? And I'm sure you mean the best of that, like maybe someone's not got a job and they're going to go for another interview in a couple of weeks and it will work out eventually because they'll get the job of their dreams or something. Well, everything will work out in the end can be quite dangerous as well, because if someone's dealing with a financial crisis or someone not paying their gas and electricity bill for the 5th time in a row could actually get them in a lot of trouble. Now, sometimes you need to be able to sit down with your friends, with your family and say, right, what are the problems? How are we going to work on them? Just telling them it's all going to work out tends to tell people that you don't really care about what they're going through anyway. So just stop talking and let's think about what happened on Love Island or something. We've got just think positive thoughts and good things will happen. Now, this kind of goes hand in hand with manifestation and telling yourself that you are great and that you're going to achieve big things. And that's slightly different from this saying, and certainly different from saying it to somebody else. Because actually, if you aren't putting any action into your words, if the person isn't actually trying to push themselves forward, isn't trying to achieve, isn't trying to raise the bar for themselves, then you can say as many positive things as you want that you're going to be successful. But if you're trying to make more money but you're still sat on your backside watching any old trash on TV, then you're not going to get there. I know I've heard this one a lot. I know I've been guilty of saying it a few times as well, and it's something that I've certainly worked on. And that's, don't worry, things could always be worse. But actually at that moment in time, for that person, could they be any worse? You know, we don't need to talk about tsunamis or hurricanes or things to make things worse. What it is what they're going through is important at that time and it's valid to them. Now, we can work with them, we can try and help them, we can listen to them again, listening again and again and again. It's not just that things could be worse, because yeah, we all know they could worse, that Earth could explode in a fireball of doom, but that doesn't mean that how someone's feeling isn't valid. So there are the 10 phrases that can be quite harmful. They certainly can be toxic at times. Now let's think about some of the alternatives that you can use instead. So I understand that you're going through a tough time at the moment. Would you like to talk about it? You know, it's okay to feel sad or angry or even just frustrated. You know, it's a valid emotion and you can get through this. I'm sorry to hear that you're going through this. Is there anything I can do to support you? I know it's hard to stay positive all the time, but I believe in you. I know you can do this. And is there anything you need from me to help support you? I hear you. I understand what you're saying and I know it's difficult. How can we work on this together? It's okay to not have all the answers right now. Let's work on it together and come to a solution. I know things are tough right now, but you're strong and you're more than capable of getting through this. Look, it's really important to take care of yourself, even in tough times. What can you do today to make yourself feel better? It's okay not to be positive all the time. It's okay to have a bad day. And if you need help, you can just ask for it. I'm always here. So there you go, 10 phrases that can really be toxic at times. And then 10 alternatives that can help you support your friends, your loved ones, or even the stranger on the street or in the coffee shop. Now, I know that you only want to put good out into the world, but I accept that at times I've used some of those toxic phrases, and I always use them out of a good place, but that doesn't mean I can't be better. So I'll be trying to take my advice forwards in the future. So I hope that's been really helpful. I hope it's given you some food for thought. It certainly gave me some. I'd really welcome your thoughts in the comments below. Anything that you think that should also be added to the list would be really helpful. And any other alternative suggestions would be great. If you want to know how you can get more done with less stress, then check out the video linked on the left now. And all that leaves me to say is have a great day everyone, and thanks for watching. See you on the next one.